Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It does really help the channel. Also, the proponents suggest incentives for the XRPL validators, and Ripple CTO responds. One individual suggested that validators receive a portion of XRPL transaction fees as incentives instead of getting funds from Ripple. Certain XRP proponents have suggested that the ecosystem should provide extra incentives to validators of the XRPL to encourage them to remain on the network. These calls have arisen due to speculation that several validators are departing from the XRPL in large numbers. Jungle Inc., a pseudonymous XRP community member and prominent crypto YouTuber, recently called attention to a growing pattern among validators on the XRPL. According to him, the independent developers have been shutting down their XRPL validators recently, and something should be done about the trend. And I'd agree with Jungle Inc., as you know, we've seen this for the past 2 to 3 years. Validators who were really extremely frustrated with how Ripple was reacting to the validators. They were trying to figure out if they just didn't care about the network or if they didn't really care about the validators. And they were trying to comprehend why they weren't getting any resolve to that, as if maybe they didn't need them once they had become a little bit more successful, or if the banks were going to take over that position. There was just a lot of confusion on that with no answers. So that will be interesting again to follow, to see how this plays out. Again, we've seen this for the past 2 to 3 years from the Ripple validators about being extremely unhappy and coming out of pocket to maintain that, as a lot of people were unaware that those were independent validators that were helping sustain and stabilize the XRPL. Also, SEC versus Ripple. Gary Gensler refuses to call XRP a security in the congressional hearing. And if you saw it yesterday, he really wasn't. He really didn't care that he was there. He really didn't care about what anyone was saying. He was just sticking to his point and not answering anything and just keeping everything cloudy. And it was very clear to see why the fintech companies are having confusion whenever directly from Gary Gensler, who's the head of the SEC, he couldn't even answer anything clear himself. Even he was uncertain of what the rules were. Also, Vechain's unstable performance in the NFT space to be bolstered by the launch of the billion-dollar project. And then the launch of the VORJ, that's Vechain's Web3 as a service platform, could potentially help Vechain's NFT ecosystem flourish again. That's the hopes, as we recently discussed as well. And guys, remember, this is not financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. But as always, before we go, I want to leave you with a final thought. If you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. Much love, and we will catch you in the next one.